Namaste Saraswati Gopani Prasarine Nirvisheshta Nirvadi Pukshanadeshtarine Shri Bhattacharya Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna. What we are reading? From here, huh? Chapter? 7. Okay. So, how much do we read and how much do we discuss? How much percent?
5-6.
Somebody told?
5-6 at least 5-6.
5-6 paragraph. Paragraph or pages?
2 pages.
Max 2 pages, huh? Who told this? Okay. There is a specific difference between the pure devotees and the confidential devotee. Different potencies of the Lord are engaged in serving the Supreme Lord in different transcendental relationships. Okay, somebody else reads or we read?
No, we can also read.
You also can read?
There is a specific difference between the pure devotee and confidential devotee. Different
Can I underline in this?
Different potencies of the Lord are engaged in serving the Supreme Lord in different transcendental relationships. They are situated in conjugal love, in parental affection, in friendship, and in servitude. By impartially judging, one can find that the internal potencies of the Supreme Lord who are engaged in conjugal love with the Lord are the base of all devotees. Thus, both internal devotees and confidential devotees are attracted by the conjugal love of the Supreme Absolute Truth. These are the most confidential devotees of the Lord Chaitanya. Other pure devotees who are more or less attached to Sri Nityananda Prabhu and Advaita Prabhu are attracted by other transcendental relationships such as parental affection, friendship, and servitorship. When such devotees are attached to the activities of Lord Chaitanya, they at once become confidential devotees in conjugal love with the Supreme Lord.
Continue.
There is
next devotee.
There is a very nice song sung by Sri Narottam Das Thakur, a great devotee and acharya in the disciplic succession from Lord Chaitanya. Narottam Das sings, "When will there be transcendental vibrations all over my body, simply by my hearing the holy name of Gauranga? When will tears incessantly flow from my eyes, simply by uttering the name of the Lord? When will Lord Nityananda have mercy upon me, and when will all my desires for material enjoyment become insignificant? When shall I be purified by giving up all contaminations of material enjoyment? And when shall I be able to see the transcendental abode, Vrindavan? When shall I be eager to accept the 6 Goswamis as my prime guides? And when will I be able to understand the conjugal love of Krishna? No one should be eager to understand the conjugal love of Krishna without undergoing disciplinary training under the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan."
So first paragraph says that There are many pure devotees, but who are the confidential devotees? Those who are engaged in, those who have conjugal love with the Supreme Lord. There are different potencies of the Lord, and these all different potencies function in such a way so that the devotees can have particular relation with Lord. So there are 5 primary rasas. Which are the 5 rasas? Shantaras, Dasiras, Sakyaras, Vasalya and Madhurya. So the devotees who are engaged in conjugal love with the Lord are the best of all devotees. And what about the other devotees? They have relationship with more or less they are attached to Sri Nityanand Prabhu, Advait Prabhu, and they are attracted by other transcendental relationships like Vasalya, Sakhya, Dasya. So generally the devotees who are attached to only Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they are in which bhav? Madhurya bhav. And the devotees who are there are also pure others also pure devotees, but those who are attached to Nityanand Prabhu, Advait Prabhu, they are more in other bhavas apart from conjugal. But if they also get attracted to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they can also develop Madhurya bhav. In the next paragraph, Prabhupada is quoting Sri Narottam Das Thakur, that famous song. What is the shlok? Gauranga bolite habe pulaka sharir, Hari Hari bolite nane babe neer. When will there be tears in my eyes when I chant the holy names of Gauranga? So all of you say Gauranga.
Gauranga.
How many of us got tears in our eyes? So why it's not happening? Because we have not got Nityanand Prabhu's mercy. When Nityanand Prabhu gives mercy? When we strive to give up our desire for material enjoyment. The more we will strive to give up our desire for material enjoyment, then we can attract. Of course, that is also possible by Nityanand Prabhu's mercy. So we should seek the mercy of Nityanand Prabhu before approaching Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We find Srila Raghunath Das Goswami. He got the blessings of Nityanand Prabhu, and then he could attain the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Nityanand Prabhu represents Adi Guru. Without taking shelter of Adi Guru, we cannot jump directly to Krishna. So taking shelter of Adi Guru, we get purified of all our anarthas. Our heart becomes more pure, and then we become qualified to chant the holy names of Gauranga and take the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And what Adi Guru expects from us? What Adi Guru expects?
We should surrender to Krishna.
Surrender to Krishna. Surrender to his representatives in our life. By surrendering to the representatives of Adi Guru in our life, we get the mercy of Adi Guru. And then we can attain Adi Bhagwan. Understanding? Who is Adi Bhagwan? Krishna. And who is Adi Guru? Nityananda. First comes Adi Guru, then comes Adi Bhagwan. And Adi Guru becomes pleased when we please the representatives of Adi Guru in our life. Our immediate superiors, our service authorities, our seniors. By following what they say, by being obedient to them, by being submissive to them. And then our material enjoyment, the desires for material enjoyment become insignificant, and then we can attract the mercy of Sri Nityananda Prabhu. So, to the degree our heart is free from desire for material enjoyment, that degree we can understand the glory of Sri Vrindavan Dham, not just by visiting the sightseeing place in Vrindavan. We cannot attend sightseeing places just by seeing the sightseeing places in Vrindavan, the real Dham. We can attain it by purifying our desires for by purifying our heart from desires of material enjoyment. The more our heart is pure, the more we can see Vrindavan, though we may not be physically located in Vrindavan. But the more our heart is clouded with desires for sense enjoyment, then even in Vrindavan, we will be not in Vrindavan. So, Vrindavan is not just a place, Vrindavan is a consciousness. And those who have this consciousness to serve, they actually want to speak of going to Vrindavan. They can carry Vrindavan anywhere, wherever they want. Like Srila Prabhupada carried Vrindavan to Bauri, which was a place, very obnoxious place. It was the only thing you could smell there was urine and wine. There was no other, and vomit. There was no other smell in Bauri. And Srila Prabhupada carried Vrindavan Dham there because of his purity in heart, on account of his pure, sincere desire to follow his spiritual master. So, when shall I be eager to accept the six Goswamis as the prime guidance? Are we eager to accept six Goswamis as prime guidance? How to understand this? Are we eager or not? How to understand whether we are eager to accept the prime guidance of six Goswamis? How much eager we are to follow what Prabhupada has given? Reading books, following morning program, living properly, conducting ourselves the way Prabhupada expected of us. Prabhupada said that my followers will be perfect gentlemen. So are we behaving like perfect gentlemen? That is the meaning of accepting the prime guidance of six Goswamis, because Prabhupada is a representative of six Goswamis. One should be eager to understand the conjugal love of Krishna. One should not be eager to understand the conjugal love of Krishna without understanding disciplinary training under the six Goswamis of Vrindavan. Which training? Disciplinary training. So we have disciplines. Can you tell some disciplines in our life?
In the morning.
Prabhupada, how many lectures Prabhupada has told? Get up before Mangal Aarti, attend Mangal Aarti, chant the rounds, read Bhagavatam. And yesterday I was hearing Prabhupada lecture. Prabhupada says that attend Mangal Aarti, Kirtan, then attend Bhoga Aarti, Kirtan, then again go outside and do some street Kirtan, and you come back attend Gaur Aarti and Kirtan. No? How many have you heard? Anybody has heard that lecture? He is telling that you should attend Mangal Aarti Kirtan, you should after Bhoga Aarti Kirtan, then go outside for Renam Sankirtan, streets, and then come back and attend Gaur Aarti Kirtan. So Prabhupada is telling. So we should always see that we don't make our life so complicated that there is no time for what Prabhupada has told to follow. So we should adjust, mold our lives in such a way so that it is conducive to follow what Prabhupada has given. Otherwise, we will try to discipline ourselves, but there won't be any discipline. Discipline will become difficult when you are trying to discipline ourselves in different way, not the way Prabhupada expected of us. That is called disciplinary training. Like we should attend Mangal Aarti full. We should not be chanting our rounds during Mangal Aarti outside in corridors. Or my rounds will be left, so let me go and chant. Why to attend Mangal Aarti? Mangal Aarti is the most important thing. Where other artis you see the Lord, but Mangal Arati Lord sees you. Just by getting the merciful glance of the deities, you don't know how much nourishment we derive, how much we are blessed. Mangal Arati, Narsingh Arati, Tulsi Arati. Then after the Shiksha Ashtakam, 10 offenses. If you could not read, at least you should chant later Shiksha Ashtakam in daytime. Chant 10 offenses. Then sit with devotees and chant. If you are getting up too early, like at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, then instead of chanting alone, you can read. Chanting should be preferred to be done with devotees. Then after chanting, we have Shringar Darshan, where you offer flowers to Lord. Then we dance before the founder Acharya in Guru Puja. Then we do parikrama of the Lord with the Acharya. So if you could not do, then you do in daytime. If you could not offer flower in Shringar Darshan daytime, you should go and offer. The more we keep Krishna as the center of our life, to that degree we are following the disciplinary training which Prabhupada has given. Because this whole program is made by whom? Who has made this program? Prabhupada. So by not following this program, whom are we insulting? And do you think somebody who is insulting Acharya like Srila Prabhupada will ever grow in his spiritual life? Simple logic. If my health is good, everything is good, and still I am not willing to follow the disciplinary training program which Prabhupada has given in form of morning program, then I am insulting a Mahabhagavad Acharya. It is disrespect. Insult is little more great, but it is clear what? Disrespect. So when if I disrespect an Acharya like Srila Prabhupada, then how foolish it is for me to think that Krishna will reciprocate with the prayer that I will chant my rounds properly. Or Krishna will reciprocate in the prayer that my anarthas will be gone. Or I should have mind and sense control. Fool! I am fool if I am thinking that it will ever happen with me. So I should see myself that am I willing to obey this discipline, be obedient to this disciplinary training? If not, then it's a very serious problem with me. And I'm digging my own grave for spiritual life. Just it is some matter of time. So we should always be understanding this disciplinary training is very important. We should be disciplined. Prabhupada says that Krishna consciousness means it should be like army discipline. Army discipline means you get up, you don't talk nonsense, you don't be spaced out. You're always conscious of Mangal Arati, Narsimha Arati, Tulsi Arati. You are alert, you are present. You're not physically present, mentally absent. The moment we have taken up to Krishna consciousness, we have declared a war against illusory energy. And after declaring war against illusion, if you are spaced out, then be assured of death also, and fall down also. And don't be too much surprised when somebody falling down also. Because it's a critical thing. You have declared a war against illusion, and after that we are sleeping. After declaring war, you go to sleep. How do we expect that our head will not be butchered? You have provoked the enemy and you are dozing. Those who are outside, they will not get much injured. But those who are inside, there will be severe bloodshed if they are little inattentive. Don't compare ourselves with outside people. That I'll be the way I was before. Now you can't be the way you were before. Why? Because you have declared a war by picking up your bead bag. And now you can't say, no, I want to quit. So you have to move. Either do or die. There is no other option. So none of us want to die, right? So we have to do. Do this disciplinary training, Prabhu. Why you want to die? but much against our desire, we will be dead if we don't follow this. History is showing. So many came and so many could not do, and they died. Of course, kind Lord, Neha Vikramana kind Lord will accept it, but why to put it for next life? One more birth. Finish it in this life only. Understanding? This is very, very important. Things look very simple. It's easy to do for 1 day or 2 days, but to do it for week after week, month after month, year after year, decade after decade, and be willing to do it life after life. We should understand the gravity of this. You should be willing to do morning round life after life after life. Actually, if you see, it's very glorious thing. Mangal Arati, you are dancing before Lord. Darsing Arati, you are seeking protection of Lord. Then such an esoteric prayer we are offering to Tulsi Maharani. Then we are understanding the mood of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu by chanting Shikashtakam. Then we are trying to prepare our consciousness to chant pure name free from all the 10 offenses. Then we are greeting their lordship with flower. Then we are dancing before the founder Acharya with Mahabhagavat. Then we are going parikrama around deities, keeping Lord as the center of our body, words and actions. Then we are purifying our heart through Srimad Bhagavatam. What other more glorious thing can be there in material world than this? Is there anything left? Nothing is left. There is no other goal. This is only goal. If you are not able to derive pleasure in disciplinary training, then there is no hope, because the means is only goal. We won't be doing something new in spiritual world. So you are searching. If I am feeling oh, this disciplinary training is very old, can I have something new? That means very serious problem. This is only ever new thing which we are daily doing, because this is spiritual. But we have which outlook? Material outlook towards it. So let's change our outlook. Otherwise, we will not be able to continue this disciplinary training. And Gauranga bolete Pulakashari, that is all very far. You'll keep reading many commentaries of Acharyas about Madhurya Bhav, this, that. But unless we are obedient to disciplinary training which Prabhupada has given, that will all go above our head. We may be quoting, we may be giving very beautiful classes about Radharani, Sakhis, Gopis. But the moment I'll put my hand in bead bag, I'll go to sleep. This is my Madhurya Bhav. At the moment I put my hand in bead bag, I'm going to sleep. Why? Because I'm meditating on Madhurya Bhav. So we need to understand that we can't jump. We have to go through it. We cannot jump and cross and then I'll directly go there. Not possible. We have to go through disciplinary training under the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan. And our Goswamis were very strict about artificially jumping and artificially showing off. Understanding? Okay, let's see. Any questions till now?
Just today I was thinking that before chanting only,
Yeah, so daily we should be willing to prepare our ever fresh consciousness. See, even if you see in material life, people are ready to do the same thing again and again and again. For years. You have to develop that. And then gradually one day taste will come. Let us do it for Lord's pleasure. If you are not feeling enthusiastic, try to act enthusiastic. The Lord will see that, oh, this fellow does not have enthusiasm, but still he is acting for my pleasure. Then by Lord's kindness, we will get real enthusiasm to chant same holy names again and again and again. Yeah, actually it is spiritual. Prabhupada says, no, that if you chant material name, you will get frustrated. But you're able to chant Hare Krishna mantra for so long, that means it is not material. Only thing, our conscience is material, because of which we are not developing taste for it. So what is the problem? Holy name or consciousness? Conscience. What is the solution? Same holy name. Child falls on ground. What is the solution? Take shelter of same ground to get up. So you commit aparadh while chanting, we are inattentive, but we have to take shelter of same holy name to get up, to rise above inattention. Okay, let's read further. The Sankirtan movement inaugurated by Lord Chaitanya is a transcendental pastime of the Lord. What it is? See what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says. By it, I live simultaneously to preach and popularize this movement in the material world. Lord Chaitanya is there in form of Sankirtan movement on this planet. So those who are performing Sankirtan, they are actually taking part in pastime of the Lord. And this is surely their last life. Those who do daily Sankirtan. We don't have to take rebirth in this material world, because he's already into the pastime of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Whatever is happening for another 10,000 years, it's all extended pastime of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu after his disappearance. Pastimes don't end the moment the personality disappears. It extends also, because he has done some prediction. What prediction? That every town and village my name will be sung. So as long as that happens, whoever takes part in this mission is actually taking part in pastime of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So if you are not taking part in pastime of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then what are you doing? You're doing tapas. Something you have to do. Either take part in pastime or pass your time. Pass your time and call it your pastime. You have to take rebirth. That is our eternal pastime going on. What? Life after life after life. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam. This is our pastime. But if you want to get rid of our pastime, then you have to give up our pastime of passing time in material world and take part in pastime of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in form of Sankirtan. Lord is simultaneously there in this world to preach and popularize this movement in the material world. In that Sankirtan movement of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, read Harshat Prabhu. In that Sankirtan movement of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu,
Nityanand and Advait are his expansions, and Gadadhar and Srivas are his internal and marginal potencies respectively. The living entities are also called marginal potency because they have either of two attitudes, namely the tendency to surrender unto Krishna or the tendency to become independent of him.
so we always have this marginal potencies nature. What is our nature? Like on beach you will find some part is sand. It's like neither inside water nor on completely on land. Same way we always have this free will, free choice to pass our time or take part in pastime. What tangible thing I am doing by not going for Harinam? Am I passing my time or am I taking part in pastime? At the end of the day, we should see like that. How much did I do for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastime at the end of the day? Or did I simply pass my time? So we have this choice. That's why we are called marginal potency. We can select. We always have choice. See, bhakti is voluntarily. Beyond some time, beyond certain age, beyond a certain phase, nobody will force you. Everybody leaves you on your own because you are marginal potency. You cannot be forced for a long time. Even Lord does not interfere in the free will of the jiva. That's why we are called marginal potency. It is voluntary. Ultimately, it boils down to your individual voluntary choice. So we have to decide that what do I want. If you want Maya, then nobody can force Krishna on you. If you want Krishna, even Maya cannot do anything to you. Understanding? So we have this tendency to surrender into Krishna or tendency to become independent of him. So Gadadhar Pandit is which energy? in general. And Srivas Thakur represents marginal energy. Okay. Continue further.
Due to this propensity for material enjoyment, the living entity becomes contaminated by the
Krishna bhuliya jiva bhoga vancha kare, nikatastha maya dare, jhapate dare. The moment we forget Krishna and try to enjoy without Krishna, we are captured by Maya from behind. So, in order to get rid of Maya, we have to take shelter of Krishna. Devi Isha Gunamai, O Maya Duratya. Otherwise, it's not possible on our own efforts. Continue.
When a living entity is dominated by a desire for material enjoyment and becomes entangled in material life, he is subjected to the threefold miseries of material existence.
Just like the moment the child of a rich person leaves his parents, then he will have all troubles in our life, in his life. Same way, if we are experiencing threefold miseries in our life, that means still we are not taking shelter of devotional service. It is not that after taking devotional service, pain, miseries will not be there. Miseries will be there, but you will not experience pain. Experiencing pain will not be there if you are taking shelter of devotional service. That pain we experience in our life on account of not taking shelter of devotional service. It's just like a seed sown in the earth. If a seed is overpowered by too much water, there is no possibility of its fructifying. Similarly, if a man is captivated by material enjoyment, and even if the seed of such enjoyment is within the heart of the conditioned soul, he can be overpowered by a flood of transcendental activities performed in love of God. In this way, his potential seed cannot fructify into a conditional life of material existence. The conditioned living entities in the material world, especially in the present age of Kali, are overpowered with the flood of love of God inaugurated by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his associates. So the seed, what is being a seed? Seed is what? Which seed? The seed of bhakti. Nitya Siddha Krishna Prema Sadhya Kapanoy Shravanadi Shuddha Chitte Karavayodaya. Prabhupada would say that we are not doing something new, an artificial imposition in our mind. It's our natural love is there in our heart, but it has become dormant. So that seed is being talked about. But that seed need to be fructified. That seed, if it gets too much water, what's the meaning? Material enjoyment. Then it gets polluted. It gets covered over. But then how it has to be nourished? It has to be overpowered by a flood of transcendental activities performed in love of God. What are the transcendental activities performed in love of God? Shravan Adi Shuddha Chitte Koro Yodoy. Shravan Adi means Shravan etc. What is Shravan etc.? Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Pada Sevanam Archanam Mandanam Dasyam Sakyam Atmani Vedanam. These 9 processes of devotional service are the ways by which we can nourish our seed which has become dormant within our heart. So again, Shravan has to be done from right sources. Chanting has to be done after doing proper Shravanam. You know? Shravanam Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam. Then Smaranam will happen. So this is also a disciplinary training given by 6 Goswamis. And how to nourish the seed. In this way, the potential seed cannot fructify. Yeah, if you nourish it properly, it will not fructify into a life of material existence. The seed is supposed to fructify, and the Bhakti Lata creeper should be growing and touching the lotus feet of the Lord in Golok Vrindavan. Bhakti Lata creeper, you have heard? But this Bhakti Lata creeper, if it's not watered properly, then it does not fructify to reach to Krishna. And the speciality of Kali Yuga is being told. What is the speciality of the Kali Yuga? That all the living entities can be overpowered by the flood of love of God. Which is the flood of love of God? Sankirtan. What is Sankirtan? Distributing prasad, distributing books, distributing holy name. So whenever you go out, How many of you go out, whenever you go out, you do kirtan? See, very good, very good. That means you are taking part in Bhashya of the Lord. So Maya cannot touch us. How many of you feel that when you go out and do play kartal, then there is zero effect of Maya on you? See, in front of you only you can see how much it happens. Maya can't stand before the people who are doing Sankirtan. Understanding? Sadhaka is like butter, Maya is like fire. But when sadhaka is doing Harinam Sankirtan, the fire gets extinguished. Because there sadhaka becomes like water in front of which fire cannot stand. That is the power of holy name. And it should make people chant. When you're traveling in bus, you should carry that ahuja small mic. You should go in front of the near bus driver, and you can tell, Hare Krishna, please give your attention for 2 minutes, and make some announcement. Make people raise their arms and chant. At least 2 people will raise. Success, Prabhu. Understanding? So we have to be bold. If you are not bold before Maya, then Maya will make us bold. We have to be bold. We are followers of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We should not feel shy. And when you try to do something, then gradually you will become shameless. First you will feel shy. Second time you will feel little shy. And gradually you will become totally shameless. You see, people do something bad, they initially feel some shame. But after some time, they become shameless. And they can walk naked also on road. And they will not feel any shame. Why we should feel shame? If you have the fortune of traveling in PMT buses, it's a great fortune, Prabhu. Use Ahuja speaker and make announcements. After every bus stop, you can stand and make announcement. Because new people have come, new souls Krishna has sent for you. Take opportunity, bro. Life is very short. Take opportunity to preach. If you preach, there will be life in our heart. There will be life in our consciousness. Our life will be lively. Nothing will be boredom. Nothing will be. Everything will become thrilling. Why? Because when you do something for Krishna, you see everything is ever new, ever fresh. Wherever you find some 5-6 people, you should, if you have some time, just make some announcement. Prabhupada has told so many short examples: fish out of water, child without parents, nut bolt without machine, watering the root of the tree, or decorating our face mirror. Then mirror face automatically gets decorated. Short examples you tell and make announcements and preach holy name. And nobody is ever dear to these people than, nor will ever be in Krishna's heart. So for those for whom Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Sankirtan is not lost, they are never lost to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And somebody who is always in eyes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, how can Maya do any harm to him? Even if there will be accidental slips and all, you will never fall down. Because you have direct protection of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So what Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given this, we have to give to others also. The more you give, the more it increases in your heart. The more this flood will increase in our heart. The more we give to others, the more it increases in our own heart. And the more we hesitate to give to others, the more it dries up in our heart. And this flood of love of Godhead remains theoretical. Flood of love. Where is flood? My life is so much spiritually dried. Why it's drying up? More than asking why it's dried, Prabhu, you ask, how much did I try to give to others? Why will it not dry if you are not giving to others? It's not material, it's spiritual, Prabhu. If you give, it will increase. If you don't give, it will reduce. Material things are opposite. If you don't give, it remains or increases. But if you give, it reduces. But spiritual things are opposite. The more you give, Lord becomes impelled or bound to increase love of God in your heart. Because you are giving to others. If your tanki is only khali, what will you give to others? Darshan, Lord becomes attracted to fill your heart with nourishment, with taste. At least a glimpse. We will not get pure love. We will have around with us, but at least a glimpse. At least life will become very thrilling and lively. Otherwise, we float like dead fish. You have seen dead fish? Dead fish looks like swimming, but actually it's dead. So when the sadhaka may look like he's chanting his rounds, he's moving around in temple. It's like flapping for some time. After that, he won't be visible. Why? Because Maya is sucking out his enthusiasm day by day. You should not allow Maya. You understand? I understand when Maya is sucking out my energy. Day by day, moment by moment, she is taking our determination. And one day it becomes so low that is no more visible. And is again lost into 84 lakh species. Where will you search? Where is that Prabhuji? Only Krishna knows where is that Prabhuji gone. We should not be like this. We should be lively. Then we will never be lost to Krishna. We will never be lost to Guru. We will never be lost to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Become shameless, become bold preacher of Krishna consciousness. Our acharyas are so glorious. We are representing them. We are not representing Moni Babas. We are not representing the other so-called spiritual. We are representing the Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastime. So you should take kartal and play loudly. Play loudly that let everybody sing that somebody is singing holy names of Krishna in Kali Yuga. Understanding? And wherever you find some 5-6 people, you make announcement. Make your life lively, Prabhu. Why don't you live like dead people? I'm not saying you are living, but I'm saying there is further to go. Correct? Then this taste will increase. Then our heart will be flooded with love of God. If not ocean, at least one drop will come. And that one drop is sufficient to drown the entire creation. You have heard this all in lecture? You have heard? Heard or not? But it will actually happen when you do this. Otherwise, after 5-6 lectures, after repeated hearing this point, it will all become clear. And gradually we lose faith. And Maya will be very joyous that yes, I accomplished my purpose. What is my purpose? To make him lose his faith on what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given. So we should not fail in our test, we should be passing. Passing means we should be successfully going ahead. Our movement is of Goshtyanandi, not of Bhajananandi. We should daily read some Prabhupada books, but we should be also focusing on giving out this, what we have got. In this connection, there is a very nice verse written by His Holiness Prabhupada Saraswati in his book of Sri Chaitanya Chandramrit, which states that materialistic persons are very enthusiastic to maintain their family members, wife and children. And that, so how much we should be enthusiastic? They are doing so much. For whom? For wife and children. How much I should do for Lord? I cannot do like them for 10 hours. At least little bit I can do. And that there are also many mystic speculators who are engaged in speculating about liberation from miseries of material life and who therefore undergo various austerities and penances. But those who have discovered the greatest transcendental flavor in the movement of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu no longer have a taste for such activities. So this taste will go away when we are doing Sankirtan. Sankirtan means distributing books, distributing holy name, distributing prasad. I was seeing long back one spiritual organization in which there was a woman and she had made her body, she had covered her body with so many pamphlets and photos and covers and envelopes. In some she had put books, in some she had put some magazines, and in two hands you are standing with two banners of her spiritual organization. That means she is engaging her whole body in service of her spiritual organization. So like that, we should engage our body in service of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. No, you can have some bag. In bag you can keep some books, and side pocket you keep some prasad. Another pocket and in hands you carry kartal. Where you will find some people, do some kirtan, and then distribute some prasad, and show some books after prasad. Those who took. Otherwise, no problem. Lord is pleased. What happened to this? Switch it off. Understanding? So, any questions? So, bro, we have to be lively in our consciousness, Krishna consciousness. We have to be distributing this. Otherwise, sooner or later, everything will be dried up. It's just a matter of time. See, all of you know everything. You are telling everything. You know everything. But let's not just keep knowing it for a long time. We have to now do it. Then only what we know will sink in our heart. Otherwise, it will become like that story I've heard. चिड़िया आएगी, दाना डालेगी, खाना मत. तो शिकारी आएगा, जाल बिछाएगा, दाना डालेगा, खाना नहीं. That mother sparrow and mother bird and father bird told their children like this. This shloka they by hearted. The शिकारी आएगा, जाल बिछाएगा, दाना डालेगा, खाना नहीं. What we told? The kids told, you know, शिकारी आएगा, जाल बिछाएगा, दाना डालेगा, खाना नहीं. And then like this mother and father went. And then these kids were very enthusiastic. शिकारी आएगा, जाल बिछाएगा, दाना डालेगा, खाना नहीं. What shloka? Yeah, everybody was chanting. And then शिकारी came. And they were chanting the shloka. And then shikari put the net. They are still chanting the shloka. And then shikari put some dana. And they were chanting, shikari aayega, jal bichayega, dana nahi, khana nahi. And then they all went in the net. And they were chanting, eating the dana and telling what? Shikari aayega, jal bichayega, dana nahi, khana nahi. And then shikari picked up the net with all these kids. And he was carrying them all on shoulder. And they were chanting, शिकारी आएगा, जाल बिछाएगा, दाना डालेगा, खाना नहीं. So Prabhu, we don't want to become like this. All of you are enough mature. Whatever I'm asking, you are able to answer. That means we know all shlokas now. Now we have to execute. Otherwise, Maya will carry us on shoulder. Then we'll be chanting. Yeah. Understanding? So please let us learn from this story. It is not only theory. Classes should not remain theory. Real class starts after we get up from here. Today's class will start after we get up from here. And how much did you follow the class given on 8th of February? That you have to check. The morning class which was there on 8th February, how long will I follow in life? And it is to be followed for whole life. If not eternity, at least start for whole life. So please do it. Otherwise, like those birds, shikari of Maya will carry us and we'll be gone. And those parents are like our acharyas and Lord, who is telling through Shastras repeatedly, please do Sankirtan, please do Sankirtan, please do Sankirtan. And we know all the answers, we know all the questions, we know all the examples, we know all the analogies. And we may be giving also to others, device sessions, this session, that session. But it will all remain theoretical. And then life becomes dried up. Then we die. So let us not become like that. Let us be lively in our Krishna consciousness by giving what Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given. And follow. This is called disciplinary training. To understand the mood of our Acharya who has given the training and trying to carry forward that mood as his follower. We are follower of Goshan and the Acharya. We should be like that. We should be in that mode. Meet 5 people. You should decide, today morning I am going out. By the time evening I come, I want to make at least 15 people chant full Hare Krishna mantra. Otherwise I will not enter inside temple. If you be determined, Krishna will inspire some people to come to you. You don't enter in. I will not enter in temple premises unless I see. I'm not telling distributing books because that may be difficult. You may not come also. Like you, I don't know like that. But at least you decide, that this many people I want to make chant full Mahamantra, or at least this many books I will distribute. Otherwise, I will not enter inside temple. My Lord, you decide now. I am determined. Make your life thrilling, Prabhu. Test yourself. You see how Krishna will reciprocate. Krishna will be bound to reciprocate with your determination. And my Lord, this fellow is not going inside. See, Lord is a person. Lord is not Nirakar. Lord knows our heart. Lord sees with what faith you are doing. You just try out and you will find direct reciprocation of Lord. This many people I will make chant, or this many people I will give prasad, then only I will go. In bus, you find some people somewhere, take prasad or take books, or please chant Hare Krishna mantra. Like that, you make 15-20 people chant and then only come in temple. Or carry some stickers. Jivida has printed so many stickers, full Mahamantra written. Make people chant and tell them, can you promise me to chant that you will daily chant 10 times? I'll give to you this sticker. Like this, make people promise and give them the sticker free. They'll be so happy. And you are giving them Krishna. You try out. See, there are people outside slogging with the foam like donkeys in their mouth. They don't go to their home unless they complete their daily target in marketing jobs. Then why are we not doing for supreme marketing? Only thing which is to be marketed in material world is holy name. Rest all is nonsense. And they are marketing nonsense things like this, foaming in their mouth, not going to their home unless they complete their target. Let us take some targets, huh? When you step out of the temple, you should decide, by the time I come in evening, I want to make 20 people chant full Hare Krishna mantra, and these 20 stickers I'll give to them. If you are a more daring person, tell, I'll distribute this many small books, otherwise I'll not come in. If you are more daring, I'll distribute this many Mahabhi books. Then you increase your daring, I'll distribute one Bhagavatam set, then only I'll come. Prabhu, if you are determined, Krishna will give you strength. Let us take our baby steps to increase our faith. I'm telling baby steps. I'm not telling jump. Take baby steps, no? Sticker distribution, prasad distribution. Prasad, who will not take? Okay, you don't tell, I'll give to human beings. You can tell, I'll give living entities. Find out some dogs. 5 dogs you found. At least if no human being is there at night, 9 o'clock while returning. Everybody's soul, no? Souls. This many souls I'll give prasad. Then only I'll come back. Otherwise I'll not come to temple. And message some devotee that, Prabhu, like this I have determined, make my plate if I get late. Be like a soldier in army of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Not like a dead fish floating on water. Prabhuji got up, Prabhuji chanted, Prabhuji did living routine life. Then there will be life in our consciousness, faith in our heart, and you will experience the bliss of Krishna consciousness, which Prabhupada repeatedly chant and be happy, chant and be happy, chant and be happy. We keep chanting this shloka, chant and be happy, but we are not happy. How long we will keep chanting like this? You have to develop some happiness also, right? That will come by this. Any questions? There should be no questions because everything practical I have told should be done first. Then you ask some question. You do like this?
Sometimes we think that by doing sadhana, when we'll get full conviction, then we'll do more better than what I'm doing.
So do little sadhana. We don't do sadhana for our conviction, for increasing our conviction. We do our sadhana for pleasure of Prabhupada. Prabhupada will be pleased if I read his book, so I am reading. Prabhupada will be pleased if I chant 16 hours, so I chant. For Prabhupada's pleasure I am doing. Conviction, faith and all this all is not my part. That Lord see, that is not my homework, that is Lord's homework. Whether my conviction will increase or faith will increase or not. I'm doing my part. My part is to do daily Prabhupada book reading, attend morning program. Whatever faith conviction, that is not that is not my part. That is result. Result is not in my hands. Let Krishna bother about results. I'll just do my part. You do your part, leave the rest on Krishna. Do bare minimum Prabhupada book reading, attend full morning program, chant your round sitting at one place. Sufficient. Now go out. I assure you, all convictions, everything will come after you complete your part properly. Your part completes properly when you do your part and also give the other. When you do yourself and also share with others. That is our part. Our part is not just to practice ourselves. Our part also includes sharing with others. Then once you have completed your part, then Krishna never lacks in doing his part properly. In form of giving you conviction, which you are talking about. But we get bogged up about Krishna's part and we end up not doing our own part properly. Of sharing with others, which is almost 50% of our homework. So 50% of our homework remains incomplete and then we expect result. How can you expect result if you have not done your homework properly? First do your homework. 50% your part. 50% of practicing, 50% of sharing. Each one teach one while being taught by one. Each one teach one while being taught by one. That is our part, Prabhu. So we are being taught by one, but are we teaching one? If not, then it's only 50%. Then failure awaits in long run. In form of no conviction despite knowing all philosophy. No lack of, no taste in chanting holy names despite practicing years of Krishna consciousness. Still neophyte mentalities, neophyte tendencies of doing prajalpa after years in Krishna consciousness. Understand? Any questions? Any other question? So bro, please do it. And don't make it just a wishy-washy class. Then no class happened, or it was nice entertainment. Don't do like that. The Lord will make note of it. Then make it practical. Practical means I don't know about. I like some practical change should take place in the audience. What is the use of draining out so much energy? That too in early morning without prasad. There should be some change in the audience. That gives satisfaction. Now these devotees are making announcements wherever they go, and they be lively, and they distribute prasad, and they are taking vows that I'll not return like this. I want to give stickers to this many people, and prasad to this many people, or books to this many people. And depending on Krishna for the results, that will make everything lively. Small baby steps, but this only everything. There is nothing higher than this in Krishna consciousness. You don't have to be a preacher of giving classes to 10,000 people. Not needed. You become good, otherwise no problem. You'll go back to Garuda if you just keep doing like this. Okay? Any questions? Hari Bol. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.